Hello class 5. Today we shall continue from where we have left off in the last class. If you remember, in the last class we stopped where Rairatia's father was in front of the chief of Tripura, and the chief asked, "Why do you want to see me?" Now, do you remember why he wanted to meet the chief? Why Rairatia's father wanted to meet the chief? Yes, it was because Rairatia wanted to marry his daughter, the chief's daughter. So Rairatia's father says, "Your Highness, I want your daughter for my son." Your Highness, he says Your Highness because Your Highness is used to address or refer to a member of the royal family. So Rairatia referred to the chief of Tripura as Your Highness. Your Highness, I want your daughter for my son. And the chief says, "Your son will marry my daughter only if you change my house into a golden house with the river of life flowing beside it before sunrise." Before sunrise meaning before tomorrow morning. So what the chief of Tripura wants Rairatia's father to do is impossible. He wants his house to be turned into a golden house and the river of life flowing beside it before the next sunrise. And therefore Rairatia's father was worried. So he returned home and sadly told everything to Rairatia. But Rairatia wasn't worried at all because he has his magic axe. So he slept peacefully, and the next morning he tells his magic axe, "Change the chief's house into a golden house and put the river of life flowing beside it." And then, just like that, the chief's house turned into a golden house and there was a river of life flowing beside it. And when the chief sees this, he was so surprised and happy, and he says, "Wow, wow, wow, call Rairati at once and tell him that he can marry my daughter." So now Rairati has the blessings of the chief, and now he can marry the chief's daughter. So Rairati said to his animals, he called his animals and he says, "Go and see what kind of girl the princess is." Now he wants to check out what kind of girl the princess is. And so the animals among themselves, they says, "Let's go and try to make her angry in a number of ways, and then we'll find out what kind of girl this princess is." And the animals could not make the princess angry, and they told Rairatia, "We can't make her angry. She remained calm all the time." That means she is very peaceful, she is very calm, she is very gentle, and she cannot get angry easily. And so Rairati and the princess got married. But the princess has a secret. The princess was secretly in love with a man who lived up in the sky. So even though this princess is very calm and gentle, she has a secret, and she loves someone, not Rairatia, someone who lives up in the sky. And the princess knows that Rairatia has a magic axe, so she was waiting for a chance. One day Rairatia tells his wife, "My dear, I'm going to take a bath in the river. I won't be long." And she says, "Okay dear," but in her mind she's thinking, "Okay, now this is my chance. I will steal the magic axe, and I will take the magic axe and I'll go up to the sky and I'll live with my beloved." Beloved means my lover. And so she took the magic axe and she flew up to the sky, and the chief's house became the same again, and he was very angry, and he says, "Go and tell Rairatia to turn my house back into a golden house within 8 days, or else I'll kill him." And so the servant said, yes chief." And so they went and told Rairatia. Now Rairatia is very worried because he doesn't have the magic axe with him now, so he cannot change the house into a golden house. And so he calls his animals and he says, "Animals, go and search for my magic axe." And the animals told Rairatia, "Don't worry, master, we will find it for you." And so they went out looking for the magic axe. They went out and they looked for the magic axe everywhere. And at last the animals found the magic eggs with the princess. And now the princess knows that these animals are coming to take back the magic eggs. And she says, these animals have come to take back the magic eggs. I'll put it in my mouth so that they will not be able to steal it. And now they know, these animals, now they know where the magic eggs is. It's inside the princess's mouth. So the cat says, it's in her mouth. And the rat says, let's make a plan. And now the bird says, okay, only you, rat, you can save our master, Rai Ratia. You can take the magic eggs. This is what you will do. Tickle her nose, her is the princess, tickle her nose with your tail, and when she sneezes, sneeze su hatsiao dina. When she sneezes, grab the eggs and quickly run away with it. And so the plan is for the rat to go and somehow tickle the princess's nose, and when she feels ticklish and when she wants to sneeze and she sneezes, the rat will quickly grab the eggs and the rat will run away with the eggs. And so the rat did that, and the animals came back with the magic eggs. But by then, when they came back, Rai Ratia was captured and kept as a prisoner in the chief's house. So the animal says, what will we do now? Our master Rai Ratia needs these magic eggs, but he is in the chief's house now. What will we do? And so the rat cannot go inside the chief's house, because if they see a rat, then they will want to kill the rat. So it's in the hands of the cat. The cat can go, because if people sees a cat, then that's a cat. They won't try to kill the cat. So the cat go and the rat says, cat, go and give this eggs to Rai Ratia at the chief's house. So the cat took that and went inside the chief's house and somehow gave it to Rai Ratia. And Rai Ratia says, oh, this is my magic eggs. And he was so happy with that. And what did he do with the magic eggs? He took the magic eggs and he says, fill this place with mosquitoes. So that place, chief's house, was filled with mosquitoes, and everyone was running here and there, and they were screaming. They said, mosquitoes, mosquitoes, let's run away from this place. They were running away. And during that time, Rai Ratia also escaped. And later on they found out that he escaped. They said, Rai Ratia got out of the prison. Where is Rai Ratia? They were looking for him. They said, let's find him and kill him. And now Rai Ratia, seeing the soldiers trying to kill him, he quickly took the eggs out, and then he says, magic eggs, turn the chief's house into a golden house again. And he also says, bring down the princess and her lover. And so the princess and her lover were in front of them. And what do you think will happen to them? The princess and her lover were immediately killed by the soldiers. And when the chief sees his house back to a golden house again, he was happy. And the chief was very happy to see the golden house and sent for Rai Ratia. Now when he meets Rai Ratia again, he says, Rai Ratia, you may marry my younger daughter. And now Rai Ratia wants to find out what kind of a girl this is. So he calls his animals again, and he says, animals, go and find what kind of girl the younger daughter is. And so they did what they did the last time. They said, let's try to make her angry. And after some times they came back again. The animals soon returned to Rai Ratia with news about the younger daughter. And the news is, Master, she is very short-tempered. She gets angry very easily. She is not like the older sister. But Rai Ratia and the younger daughter, they married anyway. However, the two got married and they lived happily. Nothing happened. They were safe. And so the animals came to Rai Ratia and they say, Master, I think it's time to return to our old master, the python. Do you remember the python? The python was the one who let Rai Ratia borrowed his magic eggs, because Rai Ratia saved the python's life. And Rai Ratia says, okay, very well, you may go back. I am very grateful to you all, grateful, happy, I'm very thankful to you all. And he took out his magic axe and he says, give this axe to the python. And so Rairate returned the magic axe to the python. And with this we have completed our chapter.